welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. The Wheel of Fortune was just trying to slide off. My name is Christine. Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Sagittarius tarot reading. Sagittarius love tarot reading. Sagittarius love reading. What is going on? There's just, I don't know. The cards are just kind of funky today. The Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles are already wanting to stay down. It's sort of like a defensive energy here, and Mars and Leo energy. The Wands, fast. You know, they can also wound in this particular energy. Look, they are Wands, well, on fire. Somebody has up their guard as the Wands come in. Defensive energies. So who's coming toward you and how, what? It's also coming here with the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo and Mercury energy. It is a slow moving energy, but it's somebody, it's kind of a, yeah, like, let's work this out energy. But I also want to say there's a lot of humility in the Knight of Pentacles. There's apologetic energy there. I want to take a look at this energy that keeps coming in, okay? So we're looking, yeah, that's what that is. Look, it's the Five of Cups, and it's presenting in reverse. This is an apology. So this is either someone you're with, and there's just something going on, or perhaps there's a pause button. Maybe even for some of you, no contact, no communication, and or in separation. You can see the Two Cups here within the Five of Cups, like in reverse. And three here are knocked over, which is, well, you can see the emotional energy. So for some of you, that's an indication that it might be recent. For me, that's also a validation that it's not resolved. Like clearly somebody needs to apologize. You're a little bit defensive about it. For whatever reason, we'll get into it. And it's coming here with the Chariot. It's on the move. This is an apology. The Moon and Cancer energy. You need to get through the obstacles, which are the Sphinx. You need to, I guess you could say historically, but that's not really what I want to say. Get through, answer the riddles of the Sphinx in order to get them moving. So something that's been keeping this person from either making the apology or, yeah, just delaying it it's being resolved. You know, the bigger picture energy, the major arcana, the Chariot. So let's see what else is coming through. Sagittarius, it's a timeless reading. You're here when you're meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading. Always take what resonates, let the rest go. If you're looking for your Sagittarius playlist, it's linked in the description where you'll find all 12 signs. You'll also find all signs tarot readings, collective love readings, twin flame readings if you're on, that's going to annoy me, if you're on a twin flame journey, so feel free to explore. Let's get into their feelings for you, what you might need to know or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Sagittarius. Please show us the cards. Aho. Cards are very interesting today. Okay, wow, Sag, the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, the Queen of Swords. Some truth coming in here. Libra ruled by Venus and the Sun. I like this energy a lot. So, yeah, it's pretty high vibration energy, obviously. A new cycle, and look where it is. Leo energy, by the way. Source. It's right above the Ace of Pentacles. So taking things to a deeper level, next level, I would say probably kicking off with an apology, because that's really clear, is here. This is somebody who wants to work this out or work on this connection. There's definitely, well, look on the other side here. There's a truth coming in. And again, there's some self-defensive energy for something, and if there's an apology, clearly there's a reason, so you're going to know what that is. The Six of Wands is here. Jupiter and Leo energy, that's what this is. This is, look at what they're doing. Look what they're holding. They have an olive branch. And this is coming in. This is what you've been wanting to hear from this person. This is somebody wanting to get your attention and quite literally haven't overcome the Five of Wands. What challenges have been in those Five of Wands? What obstacles that have kept this person from apologizing, coming in here with humility. And I would say also the bigger picture energy for things to move forward, for things to move to another level. Now, what that level is going to be really specific to you. Look, yeah. It's the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's just a validation of the delay, quite literally. And somebody maybe even fumbling around what to say, writing messages, not sending them quite yet, or deleting them. Maybe if you can see each other, even like having something to say and then not being able to get it all out. Just like a little bit of, I'm trying to think of how I want to put that, but communication definitely needs to happen. And it just might be like having to push through the initial stages of talking, because this is somebody who's needing to apologize. So what I was saying before I was interrupted by the Eight of Wands in reverse is getting your attention here in the Six of Wands. So what have the challenges been? Their pride, their ego. Is it something you need to do in person? What? And I also want to validate that. If you can see each other, probably in particular at something like an event, a concert, whatever, it's here, should you be able to see each other. But what you've been wanting to hear from them and them wanting to get that across to you. And they're definitely coming in here with an olive branch. I want to validate, okay, look, yeah, that's what that is. The truth of what happened and why they've had issues with next level. Seven of Cups is here. I want to validate that if some of the challenges and obstacles are around something other than this person's pride and ego, if we're looking at other people, distance, that sort of thing, that's also here. It's like having overcome them. And no better validation for me than the Chariot that we already saw. So we are definitely moving in a new cycle. The Chariot, bigger picture energy, the Chariot and the Sun. So we're going into the Sun, our luminary, when we're getting out of the Moon, what's been hidden, and coming with that is clarity and truth being revealed. So that's really clear what this person has to say. There's a lot of things clearly that need to be talked about. And in that Chariot energy coming in, you go into the Chariot when you get out of the Lover's card. And I know there is humility and an apology in that. Is there something more? Yeah, I mean, it's here. The next level energy is going to be really specific to you is what I want to say. Is that going exclusive? Is that moving in? Is it something much bigger? That is so specific to you, but it's like growing the Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles right below the Sun. So the Seven of Cups, it's clear that there have been some kind of commitment issues. We're looking at some choices here, maybe too many choices. It doesn't mean that it's about romantic, like other romantic energies, like third-party romantic energies. It could be, but it could be other things too, like location, a distance, or work, that sort of thing. Maybe even third party in the way of non-romantic, either way. The truth around that is coming too. It's connecting right here with our Queen of Swords, who, by the way, is my protege to Justice. The truth coming, the transactional sword, communication, which has been stagnant and has left things questionable. The Death card in reverse. Scorpio energy. It's also a validation for me that yes, this person has been in some ego. And this is, I don't know, time that's needed to pass. Getting their selves together in terms of pride and ego. The other thing I want to say around the stagnancy, because that's definitely around the communication here and the apology. There could be things here in the Death card that need to change. Things like distance or things around Perhaps something somebody's doing. What is it? Because you get into the Death card when you get out of the Hangman energy, when you've gotten some perspective and you've gotten out of indecision and you're taking some action. And again, the power struggles, and then you go there and you go into some paradigm shifts and some things start to change. So that's been really stagnant. That much is really clear. I mean, it's connecting right here with the sun. And it's definitely this energy of feeling kind of stuck. Look what's here. Well, feeling stuck for probably longer than it needed to be. The Two of Cups is here. We saw that coming in. The Five of Cups in reverse, the apology and the validation that there may have been some discord. There might be with someone that you're currently with or even separated from, for sure. That was presenting in reverse. The Two of Cups. And now here is the actual Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer coming here. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Sun. Yeah. This is looking like there's more than an apology in that cup. This offer, you could say that's in here. Do I think that this is a marriage proposal? Look, it could be. It's pretty early. However, that can be in here. But proposals can be around a lot of things, even if it's around just, having this conversation and let's talk or whatever this means for you, because we have the Sun, we have the next level, the Ace of Pentacles, like the time, taking it farther. And now we have the Two of Cups. So what does that mean? Could it also be for some of you that it's around the feelings? Perhaps somebody not revealing them. Yeah, we have our luminary here. The truth is also the Queen of Swords. The truth is I love you. That much is really clear here in our Two of Cups, that there is love here between you. And yeah, feelings. That's what I wanted to say, because of course this is around the feelings and around the love. And look where it is. The truth about that with the Queen of Swords, and this is where their energy is really strong. But it's also connecting to the stagnation in the Death card. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, my protege for the Empress. Taurus energy, also bringing in Libra. And there's a lot of Gaia energy. There's a lot of healing energy. There's totally an apology here. And that's also wanting to move things forward. It's like it's a really long-term energy. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Somebody writing it. Look. Holding on to that wand. Oh, the fastest of the knights. I do want to validate as well. Should that be the case, Sag, if this is somebody that you've been friends with, maybe even friends with benefits, or yeah, there's just been wanting to move forward. Maybe you were planning it already, or maybe it's just been around wishes. You know what I mean? If it's been more physical, that's what I want to say. That's not going to be the case for everybody, but it definitely is a possibility here for a lot of you. So, I mean, that is coming into play in terms of your interaction. So it could go that way, of course, but this is about the move as well. I mean, and it's connecting with our Knight of Pentacles here. So our Knight of Pentacles, our Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. So this is more than that. It could be if you can see each other and maybe, and the Queen of Cups, the healing. Oh yeah, this is clearer. It could be even if it's not in person, if it's online, if there is generally that kind of passionate energy between you, it could be like there and then moving into, the conversation, just the possibilities of that being there, and for something for you to think about should, that not be how you want this connection or conversation to go down. Not only is the Five of Wands in reverse here, but look, it's literally connecting with this person coming in here, wanting to work it out, wanting to resolve these issues between you, resolving problems, quite literally. And they also have in order, and that I would say again is just around having made a choice, something around the commitment issues. So maybe there was some kind of compromise that's been needed. Maybe it could be around, you could say, location or next level, somebody ready for something farther, something to go further, and somebody's not quite there yet. You know what I mean? But this is like resolving the issues, and you can see also like getting out of their head. And these are the Five of Wands we literally talked about in order for them to come over here and say what they have to say. So it's clear that some of that is around ego, but it could be other people too. And it's connecting right here with the Seven of Wands, of them coming in, of you saying, yeah, wait a minute, Five of Wands in reverse, I'm getting over that, I'm coming. Six of Wands holding an olive branch. And here you are with the Seven of Wands saying, wait, who goes there? You know, it's almost like being at a drawbridge on a castle. So in terms, you know, what do you have to say? Because it's clear that there are feelings here, but it's clear it's been stagnant, and it might be that you're just wanting to go straight into the conversation about the future and the apology verse, and skip maybe another part that might go on. Really specific. The Queen of Cups is here, right in between the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands. This apology will set things on a new path. Clearly. And that's just, again, a validation of that here with our Eight of Wands, which is your energy, Sagittarius. It's Mercury in Sagittarius energy, to be specific. And, you know, Mercury, as I talk about here at the Tarot Closet, is strongly connected to reading and to writing. So it could be around an SMS, social media, email, that sort of thing. However, it is Mercury, you know, so it could be around phone calls, or if you can see each other. It's communication, either way. Minor Arcana energy. So it, again, there is a delay in it, or there's messages coming out, going back, or somebody walking away and then coming back, like trying to gather thoughts. It is connecting with the Queen of Cups. A lot of healing energy here. So I really like that, because this is someone getting over their ego to apologize to you, Sag. The Magician is here. The High Priestess is in reverse, and Ten of Swords in reverse. Here it is. This is more than an apology. So we'll talk about it, because in a moment, the Ten of Swords in reverse quite literally is here with the Death card. Like, get over your ego and the stagnation around the lack of apology. Okay, it's here. There's an apology also in that Two of Cups. That much is really clear. And I don't know, the glare is kind of funny at the moment. I think that's better. Okay. And this is really super telling. The Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy. As above, so below, like getting focused and turning visions into reality. The Magician has access to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. There, of course, is an alchemizing energy, the resources, so the past, the current energy, the future. Connected to both the solar plexus chakra, I do, and the throat chakra, I speak. Coming in here, not just speaking the truth, obviously, but an apology. The feelings are here, and there's more. The possibilities, the potential here is kind of riding on the Magician, the new beginnings. Obviously, it is a new cycle. So you have a decision to make here, Sag, I believe, and you probably already know that. It's coming here with the High Priestess in reverse. Cancer energy, Major Arcana, Divine Feminine energy. This reversal energy is like not seeing totally clearly, like, and not being sure what you want to do, like not totally trusting yourself, trusting intuition. Because obviously we want things to be here and making a decision. And, you know, that's not where it is, as you can see. So there really isn't an energy and a very strong call for you to trust yourself in terms of the direction you want to go, perhaps how you're communicating and when, because these are details that I'm just not going to always be privy to. You have free will. Your person has free will. Everyone does. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. And that's the other thing I want to validate, that it's connecting to the Seven of Cups. Minor Arcana energy of where things have been around everybody. So the commitment issues that have been around this person, next level, and also for you. Exactly maybe where you're wanting to go. Again, because it's also connecting to this Queen of Pentacles energy and the Queen of Swords. Some pretty intense energies of like being confident and self-assured and making it happen. So that's obviously about you too, you know, and getting into this energy of your power and connecting right here to the power, the source, to the sun, a new cycle. But I'll tell you, whatever you're deciding, the stagnation, it's like, it's time. You know, there's a new cycle here, and it's directly connected to this Ten of Swords. I'm going to fix that. In reverse here, a strong validation of the apology. That's the Sun in Gemini. That's putting it in reverse, telling me that, yeah, and with the Death card in reverse, that it's stagnant, it's been slow. But we also have the Sun here in the upright. And that's a new cycle. So if you've been feeling in this particular low energy, either of waiting for the apology or even just getting into what you're deciding for yourself, that cycle is coming to an end. There is a new, there's the luminary is here. I like that for you. The Magician. Shape-shifting into the Magician. And the potential for the two of you obviously is really strongly here, the feelings, but you know, I'm sure there's a lot to get through should that be the case. Oracle, I'm not reading it in reverse. Let's see if there's any validation, clarity, new insight coming in. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Sagittarius. Please show us the cards. Oh, Sag, look. Interesting. So we have community, which is around coming together. And I don't know, my camera seems a little bit blurry today somehow. I'll fix it later. So it's around coming together, and we could also be looking at a coming together energy again, and around other people, should that be the case, like family or friends or at activities. But that's coming together energy, and it's coming here with loyal heart. Look, two people who we know still love each other, still have feelings for each other. The Two of Cups, the loyal heart energy, and two intense energies here. I think I'm going to move this here because you're both wearing crowns. It's a very strong Emperor, Empress energy. Owls also, just an FYI, owls are Scorpios, you know, and they can hold back some feelings, and they can be pretty intense, owls, you know, guardian of the night. They're up, you know, they see things we don't see. There's a lot of wisdom in there. Somebody is wising up. They're literally getting out of the Hangman and getting out of the stagnancy of the Death card, where you go when you get out of there. There's an intensity between you. That energy is really here in every way, fiery, but also just two strong energies here. Staring each other down with the crowns, but, you know, surrounded by hearts on the egg, this knowing energy here with this fanned out sort of heart here. Coming to an 8, by the way, which is an action number. It's manifesting. It's infinity. It connects with Libra as well. Truth, balance, renewal. And also coming in here with the community energy, which is also an 8. That's an 88. And that's butterfly energy for me. That's a new cycle. I think actually I'm going to move this here. The glare is kind of bothering me. Look at that. I need to probably fix that today, but whatever. The bottom of the deck is what I wanted to show you. Fork in the road. Yeah. Where are we going from here? There's an owl here too on this llama. Fork in the road. Left or right? Straight ahead. Let's bring in some channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Sagittarius, we met for a reason. So that's connecting both with Aquarius, the star energy, and the Wheel of Fortune, which we saw when your reading began, wanting to reveal itself, like fate, like knowing we met, believing in it, that you met for a reason. I lay awake at night worrying about us. I've never felt like this, Sagittarius. It went right here with the apology, right in between the Two of Cups and Loyal Heart. I am making a plan to come to you. Do you miss me too? Do you think of me too? Bottom of the deck, I'm building up the courage to contact you. What's going on with the camera? That's the Eight of Wands in reverse. Community. And the Knight of Wands, it's just like this, just kind of going for it, you know? I want to be honest. Queen of Swords. Right here connecting also with the Two of Cups. I'm just having a comedy of errors with my table today. It was my fault. We always like to hear that. I really want you back in my life, so should that be the case for some of you, being out of contact, you know, because I know that is, it's here. Yes, I'm thinking of you. Do you think of me too? Yes, I'm thinking of you. And the last channeled love message from your person, from their higher self. Do you miss me the way that I miss you? Sagittarius, that can be around no contact for some of you, but it can also be because things have been complicated, you know? That's going to be really specific for you. Beautiful Sagittarius, that is your reading. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'm sending you love always. Until next time.